like this close to take face when he wakes him up. And Tate is startled and he jumps. And when he's jumping like, what's going on? So he looks to the top to see if Bruce is up there. But Bruce is gone. So he, and Buttman is reaching to say, you can give it up or I'm going to take it. If you give it up, it's going to be easier on you if you give it up. But if I got to take it, I ain't going to show no mercy. I'm going to give it to you how I got to get it. So he's looking at everybody around thinking somebody going to say something, but all they do is pull out the braided sheets. And the braided sheets, what you tied up with the braided sheets, tied up with the braided sheets. And you're going to have to sit there and endure it. So, to my astonishment, because everybody watching from the racks or somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And everybody seeming like they want this to happen. And I'm not about to say nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting there like, man, you know, I don't want to watch it, but you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm closing my eyes, going to sleep, but then I'm waking back up because I'm hearing the different things. I hear Buttman asks He-Man for two things. He said, man, get the gel and get the toothpaste. I'm like, gel and toothpaste? The hell are you going to do with gel and toothpaste? So He-Man comes back with the gel and the toothpaste. So apparently, if you rub toothpaste on the end of your penis, it makes your penis rock hard because like the tingling burning sensation, it stimulates your penis. So he actually has take the gel and say put it on yourself. So if you put it on yourself, when you putting the petroleum jelly on yourself, that they'll find it under your fingernail saying, you know, you wasn't raped, that you put this on, you lube yourself up, you know. So finally, Tate get it, and he's like, man, bro, hey, bro, ain't no other way, bro. And he's like, hey, bro, don't ask me no more other questions. This is what Buttman tells him, don't ask me no other questions. Ain't no other way. This happened. I'm horny. This happened. And it's real talk, hand to God. So, Tate actually pulling his pants down, you know, shaking, and like, man, bro, He-Man said, hey, bro, I ain't got all day. I mean, Buttman said, I ain't got all day. And He-Man standing there grinning. Everybody around there grinning. He's like, man, the next thing he's going to do is tie you down with these braided sheets.
He'll do it himself.
Man, so he ended up getting the stuff, putting it on himself, and laying on his stomach. So Buttman bounced on top of him. He said, hey, brother, go slow, go slow. Now keep in mind, this guy stole from almost everybody. So they don't just want rape, they want punctured and slaughtered. So Buttman's on top of him, and Buttman, he must be asserting because all you hear Tate saying, and Buttman like, stay still, man, stay still. So he's still swerving and everything, and Buttman just say, you know what? That's exactly the straight. And I'm talking about now you hear Buttman loving it. Yeah, you gonna be mine now. You gonna be mine now. Say you gonna be mine. Now Buttman is completely taking advantage of the situation. He ain't just with him on principle and law now. He's raping him to make him take his profit. So Buttman is steady. I mean, this went on for at least 30 minutes. And then finally, you hear Buttman, didn't pull out this guy or nothing. Just, man, you completely took this guy's manhood. And then he rolls over and lays on side of him. And he tell He-Man, hey, it's your stuff, man.
Is start the game first drive,
go get some too.
They won't do that here.
They might go bitch now,
but they'll try to convert.
He gonna turn tricks, and he gonna do everything you want him to do to make up for some of this stuff he been doing around here. It's crazy, but that's what happened. So He-Man like, man, I don't even get down like that, man. So, like I said, he go to remix again. He-Man tells one of his homeboys, his flunkies, man, you gonna take my turn. If you don't take my turn, then I'm gonna punish you. So one of his homeboys gets on top of Tate, and Buttman grabs him. Like, wait a minute, What's
by
going
that
on here?
defensive end.
Buckman was behind him, but Buckman grabbed this man's penis and rubbed the toothpaste on this man's penis. Hey, YT, what they do for you, boy? YT, what they do for you? Bro, can't make this stuff up. Put the toothpaste on the end of this man's penis.
And he goes out
And he got
on that one.
He climbed on top of Tate, and he slid right on in Tate because Tate was wide open. You know, you can hear Tate like, oh God, no. Now, if you think this crazy, the guy deep, right, real, he walks up with 2 packs of noodles in his hand and say, I got next. So, after he made a homeboy finish raping Tate,
Caught in the backfield.
he grabbing the toothpaste, putting the toothpaste on himself. And he goes in on to Tate. Man, this went on for about an hour, no lie. And this story will have a part 2 to it because Tate life inside this prison has changed.
Double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback being in the other direction.
He passed by Lucy, and Lucy looked at him and looked at him, just give him that look, and he's like,
after a pickup of 5, it's a first down.
You know, that kind of look.
Texas A&M
So that
football,
kind
man,
of
you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head
that kind
coach.
of puts
You just
some kind
want
of
to be
distance
the more
between
physical
Tate
team.
and Lucy.
You want to be imposing your will. This guy right
really
here
done
toting
with
the rock
Tate, but
hasn't.
Tate still had feelings for him because that was his boy, you know. So, like I told you about the last stack of New Jacks. And on this episode here, I'm going to kind of put some prison in here so you can kind of hear what it sounds like all day long in prison. Okay. So, like I said, Tate still felt that, yeah, you know, I know you can't mess with me because, you know, I'm gay now and you my boy and straight and people gonna look at you like that. So, okay, but Lucy had, once that happened, Lucy has completely cut ties. Okay, so then, now let's get to the stat of New Jacks. So, another guy named, we just gonna call him Free, because I really didn't know his name or whatever. He really was nobody, you know what I'm saying, in the prison. So, okay, Lucy and Fred is really getting tight and tough. You know, they both gambling together and hanging together, making movies together. You know, that's his life, and he, you know, hanging with Red, you know what I'm saying, and all that. And Buttman and Port Allen, you know, they cook for Port Allen and Buttman, and plus Buttman and Port Allen look out for them and give them all kinds of stuff, treats, and you know, they got everything they want in the lockers, you know what I'm saying? And being a prison bitch, you can actually go on your boyfriend's locker and get whatever you want, whenever you want it, you know? So that's just the way they, you know, playing house in prison, you know? Playing that married life in prison. So, okay, so but take, you know, watching, you know, Lucy, because they hung together since little kids, and he's
making the great plays when they need
tight
them. That's a
with
great
Fred,
opening statement.
you know what I'm saying? And he ain't really liking that too much. Now, something's gonna happen between Lucy and Tate, and I don't think it's gonna be what you think it is. So, okay, days goes on, days go by, you know what I'm saying, and Tate get more flamboyant, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, got gestures and everything. He's fully embracing this, you know, and he's starting to get ready to come along as well. So, you know, everything crazy. So this one day, me, Najee, Lucy, Fred, and about 15 other guys is all the way at the back.
Dropping back, it's safe.
Yeah. So
he's going for it all. And
Tate
that one
goes
falls
back there,
incomplete. They tried to go
and
over the
Lucy
top
say,
on first down.
man, get the
Second down
fuck out
coming
of here.
up.
That's why I
You know
called
the
him
saying,
yesterday
no
and told
risk,
everybody
no
for
biscuit.
hanging it here.
If you want big plays on offense,
And
you
like I
have to
said,
be able to
I
take
have
shots.
nothing
They didn't
against
hit
gay
that
people.
one, but moving ahead
You
in
know,
the
I
second
feel
half,
like
expect this offense to keep dialing them.
that's who you are. You
They're
should have the
dealing with
right
a
to be here.
second and long.
You know, I just ain't got nothing to do with them. You know,
Looking
like
to
I said,
fire.
but back to the story.
Bringing
You
the
know,
heat.
and
And that's going to
you
fall
actually
to the
tell
ground
this man,
incomplete. That was a
oh
physical
yeah, I told
matchup
everybody, I
there.
called your brother, I
Third down
called your
coming.
mama, I called all
This
our
defense has
boys
a
and
lot of
friends,
speed,
and
especially in the
I
secondary.
told
You saw that
everybody,
speed. That defender got to
you
that
got
receiver
turned
so
down up in
quick,
here,
and
and
because
you
of the hit, incomplete pass.
so
On third and long, he
take
has
this
to
in
throw for it.
and say, oh,
And
you
that's
just don't know.
incomplete. A defender all
Don't,
over him. Knocked the
don't
ball
let
to the
them really
ground.
know
Fourth
what
down
really
coming
happened.
up.
What really happened?
This is a
What
point
got
where you
you
just
turned
got to
out
be
in the
able to
seat that
focus
are
on
older for
critical
you
downs
and
and
stormed
distances in
out
this
the
game.
place.
Like that third down
He
right there. When it's a good throw,
stormed
you
out,
got to make
and
the catch.
Lucy
You
like,
got to be able to make that play.
man, please,
Can't
you know,
complete
like
the
trying to
long
play it
throw,
off,
and the
brush it off.
defense gets
Everybody
off the
really
field
still
on
like,
fourth down.
man, what's going on?
Yeah,
What
I
he
don't know
talking
how to
about?
explain that
You
one.
know, but they
Fourth
think
down
it.
and long,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
percentages are low anyways,
They have
and
big
on your side of the
bucket,
field, that
and
is
they have
not
big
the
bucket.
way I
So
want to create
everybody
momentum or
go
start
back
my
to what they
first
doing.
half.
Get back to
I'm not sure
shooting
what they
dice,
were thinking on offense.
you know, instead of Lucy
Stopped at the
leaving
13-yard
well enough
line as the
alone,
drive continues.
he walks out
I
and
like
he
the
go
decision
find
there in the
Tay-Tay.
RPO game too, guys. I know
And
you
they
only got
get
a
into
couple
this
of
big
yards, but that
argument,
place
this
could
big
have
heated
opened up
argument,
bigger
you
opportunities
know,
throwing
and
the football
then
down the field in
Lucy
the
comes
RPO
back
game too. So
and starts
keep
shooting, man,
handing
he's
it off to
supposed to
this
be
guy.
my
Let
dice,
him
he's
see
supposed
what
to
he
be
can
my
do.
dice.
And when
So,
the defense
you
gives
know,
you the look to
they pass the
hold the
dice to
football and
Lucy,
then
he
finally
do,
throw it,
he
that's
do.
when you take advantage.
So, for that to walk in, you know, and
Running
everybody
back
like,
searching for a
oh,
hole.
man, he
He's
trying to
run
jack
out of
the
bounds, but
motherfucking
he's got
game, you
enough
know
to
what I'm
move the
saying?
sticks.
And he got
I
about
don't know,
5
man. If
packs
I'm
of
on
cookies,
defense
30 packs
here
of
and I'm
noodles.
watching the way
Man,
my
you
D-line's
got
getting
graham
manhandled, I'm going to have
crackers,
to put
you
more
got
guys in the
everything on the
box. I'm
floor,
going to have
you
to
know, he
sacrifice
trying
the
to jack
safety
the
and try to
game.
get more
So
hats
Lucy
close to the line of
but all
scrimmage
of a
to
sudden, you
slow
see
this
the
running back
brown
down
Lucy
because the
from the
RPO
back
game's been a
in
problem.
the seat hole.
He
You know what I'm
worked his
saying?
way
And
all the
Lucy
way
trying to
down
fight
to the
back.
3, and
Lucy
the
trying to fight
defense
back.
is
But here
reeling.
come that man rolling in there and sticks Lucy. But Lucy Davis, he done lost his
Now
equilibrium.
on
He
second
gave
and
it
goal.
out. You know what I'm saying? So Buttman comes out his pocket with the chair
That is
and
a
the
big
toothpaste.
win for this
Everybody
defense as
like,
they
oh
were right there
shit,
as soon as he got the
oh
ball.
shit. So by
Looking
this
like they're going
time,
to have to try
like
to throw
it's
this one into the
prison,
end
dog.
zone here on
Prison
third
they
down,
can't be.
David. Quarterback's
So
got to be
yeah,
careful.
they all
Pancake
gathered
free because you know
around.
these
You know,
windows,
they
they
all can't
close
fit behind the
fast.
wall, but
Extremely tight
they
windows.
all
Find your big body
in
guys that you know
percentage.
can win
You
in
know,
contested
so
situations here on third
here
down.
come Red and Tay-Tay. Red and Tay-Tay help them hold
Timeout
Lucy
called
down,
by the
and
offense, and
Buttman
now
put the
they just
toothpaste
have
on
one
and the
remaining in
gels
the
on
half.
and go in Lucy. No lie. He going Lucy. Lucy screaming, oh, no, I'm gonna kill one of you. I'm gonna kill one of you. Well, they steady. Yeah, you gonna kill me? You gonna kill me? I mean, they just going aggressive. Go down like, man, let me get some. Let me get
Back to
him.
throw, it's Reed. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas
And he
A&M.
get up in
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
kill one of them.
Third and
Kill
goal
one of my
situation as a
12. Kill
quarterback,
one
you're
of them.
thinking, I
So,
got to
boy,
find Mr. Dependable. Who is
so,
that?
boy,
It's always the tight
and
end.
Lucy
He does a
still
nice job on the
squirming
route.
and
He's a
squirming
really
like,
big
well,
target.
kill
That
one.
was a
I swear
smart
I'm gonna
decision
kill one.
by the
So,
quarterback,
he
and it
and
ends up being
Mike
a
Tay
touchdown.
in.
Kickoff
They
unit
take
on
hold
the
of
field,
his
and this
and
defense will
turn
be
that Mike
called on to
Tay in
protect this
and
lead.
Buttman slap the shit out of him. Just don't bite my bitch hand. Don't bite my bitch hand. So
He'll bring it
down
out.
still
It's
going
Graham.
up in Buttman like, let me get back on.
Didn't find
Let me
any
get back on.
crease in
So
that
go down
kickoff coverage,
there,
and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Go put the coaching on and go back up in it. Oh yeah, you want to be a solar practice and stuff, huh? You want to be a solar practice and stuff, huh? Yeah. So take some out. I was gonna leave it alone while Buttman hit him. I was gonna leave it alone, but you
First
wanna
snap of
come
this
in
drive
all
will come
Mr.
from their own
Sporty.
17.
You know, you wanna be Mr. Sporty or whatever. So
They'll start this drive
Mr.
going to the
Lucy,
air.
like I said,
Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
Clear the fuck out the way. He's like, man, it's real hot stuff. Yeah, we done cleared the fuck out of the way. So we went back to our back, you know what I'm saying? We grabbed everything that we did with Knox. You know, my dog always split with me, and I split with him. So we on his rack at the time, and we put everything, laying everything out, count what we got, and it's still going on back there. It's still going on back there. And now all you need is anybody want some of this old good pussy right here. All you gotta do is bring yourself, bring whatever.
That was a really good
some of
example
this
of
good
it
pussy.
again.
So
If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the
Get some of it.
connection in the
I gotta
defense.
get. I've been watching that boy, man. It's tall, six, and black motherfucker.
Well, I
So
think they were really hoping they'd go in at
all
halftime and get this
into
guy
it. So
settled
if
down
you
and
know,
find a rhythm
once
for
you
him.
put
That has
the
not
ball,
been
the
the case. So
outside
we're here
work,
in the second
don't
half.
sit
He's
you
just
get lost back there
for 7,
and just
throwing the
forget you
football.
gonna
And
get
throws
out one day.
another
And some of these
incompletion.
guys ain't
You're
getting
really
out.
scratching
You
your
know what I'm
head now
saying?
for
So
the offensive
it's like
coordinator because you are
the
digging deep
ball
into
is
your
all
playbook,
they
trying to find a completion for this guy.
That's all they can
And this is
see.
why you don't want to get in these
Nothing
situations.
worry
Third and
about
long,
that else
defense
on the
knows
outside.
its pass.
So these guys
They're
get
playing
lost
pass, playing
in
deep.
this
QB
like
has
that
nowhere to go with the football,
these
so he just throws
are
it away.
real girls. So
On fourth down,
come
looking
back
to
there, you got
pass.
a handful of shit. I gotta
He'll
get some
take
of
the
that.
deep
Oh,
shot.
shit, I gotta get some of that. Oh,
And the
snap black pussy.
incomplete
I gotta
pass
get some of
turns it
that.
over in
So
their own
he's like,
end.
come on.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense.
And
I
just
did
the
not
guard
know
up
he
the
was
truth.
that
These are things
confident
that's
this
happening.
early in the
If
game.
you know
4th
somebody
and long. I
that
thought he
they
just
went
punt
to
that
prison,
one away and let
ask
his defense
somebody.
take the field.
And
Interesting.
if they take the
Holds
truth,
and fires complete to the
so
right.
you gonna know I'm telling you the exact truth. It's
Now he's
just
got it all
remain
the way down to
exactly
the
this
21-yard
way.
line, and
I'm
they
giving
are
it to you
threatening
raw.
on first down.
Now, because of
And I love the
YouTube, some
idea of
things
getting
I
this
have to
guy
go back
screening
and
throws
edit
because
and
of his
cut out
ability after the catch. So
because
nice job
it's
getting
too heavy
downfield, getting
and
a
they
hat on
won't let
that,
me
and giving him the
upload it
tunnel to
until
work
I have
with.
to take
Got
things
some
out,
momentum
and
to
I
the
know
goal
just what
line.
it be.
And
You know,
he'll race
but
it to the house.
okay, it's still
Touchdown,
going on
Aggies.
now.
They
He
have been
put
road
the
warriors
base
in
chill on
this game.
himself.
Coming
I'm
into
bigger.
a tough
You know,
environment,
so
and in all 3 phases, they have been
it's
absolutely
going on.
dominant.
It's
Their
going on.
defense is not
So
allowed a point, and the
now,
offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown
that
here
was
before the
hanging.
end of the first half.
It's scared. It's scared.
He'll bring it back to
They know
inside
y'all
his
got
spot.
real money, but so you
Nice
thinking
job
they come to
executing
you
all
then.
of the assignments
So
they
he
put
runs
aside
back
for
to
that
his rack
return at the
and
22.
pulls back with something. And he put the two-base
Plenty
on
of time
and
to
he
work.
gets it loose
Not
and
any
true.
time to
And
waste
looks
as
like,
they take
no,
over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room.
I'm
It's
coming for
Jackson.
you.
And
And
when I can run the
he
football
just
like that on first
it's
down
just
and
going
create
on
second and
he
inches
can.
and stay way ahead of the
he's
sticks
just
and
enjoying
be
it.
in a position now where I can throw the
Everybody back there
football
because
or
he
run,
wants
I
it
will have
loose.
a lot of success on the
And
offensive side of
Lucy
the
just
football.
goes the fuck out.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down,
You know what I'm saying?
reset it
I'm
down.
a
Let's
gorilla
go.
beat.
And the Buckeyes with the first and 10.
We're going to
Use the
see
play fake
every
now
single
throw.
day until you start to
And he
love
got
it.
smacked
Until
just
you
as he
start
released
to
the pass.
love
It's
every
incomplete.
bit of it. So now at this time, me and Nachi, they said, man, look, man, let's put us something together.
You got to give
You
your
know, so we
QB
about to start
some time.
cooking.
You got to make
And
him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there
prison.
quick,
All
fast,
you
and in
do
a
is
hurry.
get, you know what I'm saying,
Receiver wasn't
some
ready for the
wires
throw,
and some metal.
incomplete.
You know what I'm saying? You
And
can
with that
actually make
incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that
a
they
thing
are
that you
really
can plug
happy
in the
about
wall.
what's going
You
on.
know what I'm saying? I
already
ain't gonna
built a
really give
deficit,
out
and
too
they
many
don't have a
details
lot to
because I
cheer
don't
about.
want
They
to
got to
affect
get some
any
kind of
young
rhythm,
guys in
something
prison
going on this
that
offense to
operates
ignite
this
this
way.
fan
And
base.
once you drop
Pulls
it,
it in.
it'll
It's
fuck
Smith.
it up. Anything that you got, you know what I'm saying?
There he goes
It'll
down
make,
the right
it'll make
side.
things heat up. Want to heat up, it'll make anything heat up, you know? So that just trigger the trades. And, you know, you can take ball, maybe on two batteries with some tissue paper and make a lighter. You know what I'm saying? You can do all the different kind of things, you know, to create fire and heat, you know? So we're going to hook up some special homemade Chef Boy G and Chef Boy Nacho noodles, you know what I'm saying? And we making our little thing. We finished cooking, and they still back there. You know, you can hear them. Yeah, some people all the way down. Let me see how much you take in your mouth. Let me see how much you take in your mouth. And I'm here.
Not much drive or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick.
Now he's back there. Take some of it out. Please take some of it. Please take some of it. Take some of it.
And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head
What's
to the
going on,
locker room.
man? Not your man,
Here
our
comes
own
the
business,
offense
man.
on
We
second
talking
down.
about it. Hey, bro, how many
Defense
rounds
a
you got
little
down in
too
that paper,
jumpy there,
man?
and
I'm
they
like,
got
man, I
into the
got a
neutral
bunch. I
zone
got a whole book
too
for
soon.
you know what I'm
Defense
saying?
couldn't
He
quite
like, hey,
hold
coach,
his
man,
water.
let's
It'll be
match up
5 free
something,
yards
match
for
up
the
a
Oaks.
rap or something, put
Much
it
more
together, and let's,
manageable
you know what I'm saying, make
situation
up
for
a
this
couple
offense
songs,
after the
you
penalty.
know,
It's
so when we
2nd and
do
6.
touchdown, you know, we can hit the studio, you know what I'm saying, hit your brother's studio and do our thing. So I'm like, man, let's do that. Man, we had mashed up songs and everything, and they still got that
Texas
boy
A&M
back.
has it teed up to start this second
They
half.
still got that boy back there. So Red come walking past, and anybody else
Looks like
wants
he's
something?
going to try to return it.
All it's gonna take is 2 packs.
And the
2 packs.
returner will be brought down.
And all of a sudden, you hear somebody say 2 packs of water. I just want to get some egg. I just want, and it's the Big Bambino. So Big Bambino gives 2 packs of
Off the
something,
play fake on
and
first down.
he
The
goes
throw.
back there,
Fires left.
stays back there for
And
about
it
5
just
minutes.
squirted through
Come
his
back.
hands. He wanted to take
Yeah,
off and got too
boy,
anxious.
something serious.
Well, they're trying to
That
get the
boy,
big fella the
something
football in the
serious.
passing
Now,
game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He
he
is
go
a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fuck you.
Lost one deep down the
He's
right
getting it
side.
the worst. He's getting that back by the whole three. They auctioned him off.
You thought they were done. They're
All
not.
they did
They're
was
back,
hold
baby.
They
One of the
auctioned
reasons
this
this
boy
offense is so
off.
exciting to watch, they've got
So
guys that are
finally,
dangerous
they
after
get
the
him
catch.
back there,
If this
make
quarterback
him
gets
take
through
a shower,
progression, David,
you
hits
know,
you in
clean
stride,
yourself up,
these guys will take it to the
and
house.
he
And
go
it's your
piss in
job
his
to do
breath.
the rest, right? You hit me in
Piss
stride
in
where
his
I don't have to
breath.
stop running.
You
I
know,
don't
by
have to
his
break
time,
down. It makes
you know
it
what I'm saying?
so
It's
easy,
child
the
time,
connection
he's going
between
to child.
quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that
going
play.
child. Now, we don't miss a child. Some people miss child. We don't miss a child. Even if we got, you know,
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a
commissary
return.
and all that different stuff. You know what I'm saying? We have smoked sausage. We got everything. You know what I'm saying? So, no child, we come back.
So here
He's
comes
just
the
in his
Texas
wrap
A&M
up.
offense back onto the
Swarm.
field.
Oh,
They
man,
just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They're looking for an advantage in the running game
you
to the
know,
right.
and Lucy still
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Y'all,
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
We watching.
Halfway
We
there
got
on
to
first
let
down,
my
it's
rack
2nd
this
and
time.
5.
You know what I'm saying? And we can see Bruce
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
so
They'll knock
berries.
him
If
down
you
for a
know about
loss
the
of a
berries
couple.
in the south or the soap
The
in the
defense is
south,
trailing going
you
into
know
halftime.
what
I
he
think they
playing
made
to
some
do.
adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy
Brady
down. That's a really nice
is
start
now
to
his
the
new-
second half if you're on defense.
And he actually
Horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down.
on his rack.
Might be changing the
Swing
route.
on his rack. Practice his swing. So I guess he said, yeah, but I gotta be prepared. So he gets another one. He gets another one. He actually taking his stuff and he brings
couldn't
stuff
find
like
anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
sleep.
You got to love that.
So,
On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent these opponents from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion. What would you do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
The Aggies will go
So
for it
he's
here on
practicing
4th
this
down.
one. So now
He'll try to throw and pick up the
it's
first
back
down.
where They right there by him, and he's laying there sleep. I guess he's waiting till time passed by. You know what I'm saying? To cool down
the
to the
analytics world says to go for it more
then
often.
bring the ball into a deep sleep.
And now you turn the football over to
So,
the other team. Points are so much easier to get.
he wakes
Obviously, I
up.
know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And he said, "Hey, Fred,
That completion will
Hey,
take
Fred.
him inside the 10 to the 9
Fred,
yard
what's up?
line.
Nigga, what's wrong?"
And this quarterback
Now
wasn't
he
thinking
gotta
about
have
taking off and
attitude
running
to
it
be
back.
breaking
He was
ass, so you
outside
know
the
it ain't no
pocket,
hold up.
kept his eyes
Okay,
down the
his
field,
friend,
kept
you
reading
can
the
do
coverage. He
whatever.
was
So
surveying to find an open target, accurate throw, and they get the first
people
down.
keep on. You should say, "This is what I
He
want."
bullies his
Fuck,
way all
fuck.
the way down
The
to the
first thing
5-yard
put
line.
Fred to sleep. But Lucy didn't stop. He said, "Fuck, fuck, bow, 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 bow,
Halfway there on
damn
first
near
down,
beat
it's second and
Fred
5.
into a coma. He sit back to sleep. So he beats him and beats him and beats him and
Back
beats
to
him.
throw.
The
It's
Fred,
Saying.
by his time,
He wants it
he
all.
went off to sleep. He's still
Touchdown,
up.
Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. He has
You
been
know,
searching. Precision passes. Using the scalpel. The fine
ain't your
instrument.
blood black
Rather than the
inputs.
blunt
So
punch.
people just
The
waking
defense
up on
has had
side here. They
absolutely
waking
no
up.
answer
Hey,
for
hey,
him.
man,
Just,
honey, man,
he's
hey,
been down their throats all game long, a step ahead,
So one
understanding
man
what
them
he's seeing,
run
and
down
just
here.
destroying this
They
defense.
run down to see what's
And
going
they
on.
tacked on the extra
Now you
point.
thinking they about to go
They're set
grab
to
this
kick
or
it off.
whatever,
You think
whatever.
this crowd's
Lucy
gonna
turn
get loud when
around
their
and see
defense
him.
comes on the field?
And Lucy chase after Buckman
And no chance at a
just
return
take
here.
off
They'll
running.
start this
They
drive at
jumping
their
over
own
the other
25.
people, racks and everything, trying to get behind the stuff and everything. So it's just that much commotion and hollering and prison to where the guards meet.
They'll put this one in play first
So
snap
it's
of
the
the drive
guard
on the
that
25.
saved Lucy. So they pepper spray Lucy.
To the ground
You know what I'm
with the
saying?
back.
Lucy go down and they
Oh,
sit
he's
time.
got some space.
They time them
That's
up
the
like a
kind of
hole.
play that can really get you going as they have a first
And
down
it
at the
takes Lucy
43.
out to the hole.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate
And
explosive
evidently while
plays
Lucy
by handing the football off to this guy. He's
in the
got
hole,
incredible speed.
Making
going
a
to
play
the
like
hole,
that to
tell
open
them
the drive can
what happened.
really get the momentum going first down from the 43.
The guards come back in like
And
2
he'll
hours
find
later
enough running room to get
and
it
grab
just short of midfield at the
Buckman.
49.
Really nice
Then he
first
grabs,
down run, and you're seeing
then he
why
grab
this
Fred
running back is an every down type.
Then they
He can
grab
run between the
Tate.
tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football.
Then they
he
grab
can block.
Red.
This guy can do it all.
Then they grab Fred. They
And
go
the
down the
Aggies
line,
with
they grab
myriad
Pete
options after
and
that big
Bambino,
pickup on first
and they
down.
take all to the hole. Now, this new screen
Out of the
is
crowd,
going
and
to
now he's
continue
got room.
because this ain't
Gets it all the way
This
inside
ain't-
the 20-yard line to the 19
it
before
is
being
way
hauled down.
more serious than
And the
this.
offense going into the bag
This
of
is
tricks,
when
making
the
it look
prison
like,
has
look, everybody
changed
going one
as we know.
direction. No,
It gets way
Here
more
comes the
hostile.
reverse, back the other direction. Get the ball to
The
your
Rakes get
speedster.
way
He gets out in space,
more.
and this offense just got a
Yes, I'm
huge
gonna
push.
say the Rakes get sophisticated
Texas A&M back to work
because
with
the way
another
everybody
first down.
start moving, and then this is when everybody starts
They're
to
looking to
realize
pass
we
from
need
the red
weapons.
zone. Gets it out quickly.
We need
And
weapons.
they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Because y'all the
In
best
the
with
passing
the
game,
real
it's not
black
just
dude.
receivers doing all the work. You got to
He
get
ain't-
running backs involved. You got to
he
get
ain't
big
what y'all
fellas.
thought
You got to
he
get the
was.
tight ends going too.
He ain't what I thought he was.
Try to make up for
So,
some of that lost ground on
The
second
next
down.
episode, it's going down.
Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the
Okay, we
sticks,
gonna
now
pick-
back to work.
Case. About a month goes by,
We've reached the
and
end of the third
they end
quarter,
up
and we
transferring
have a potential
Lucy
classic
and
on
Fred
our hands,
to
all
different
tied
dogs.
up as
Fred
we
when he
take a
came
peek
out
at
the
stats.
infirmary, and
This
Lucy
is
when he
winning
came out of
plays are
lockdown.
made, and we start
Now,
right now in the
Buckman
fourth.
and Port Allen, they end up coming back to the dorm like 2 months later. Well, they brought everybody back about 2 months later. They released them all on different days, but it was about 2 months that had passed. Now, when
They love to
Cordell
start this
comes
quarter
back
off with a
after
touchdown
his
right
time,
here.
he comes in on the change when we got New Jacks coming in.
They move on
Now,
top
with
here in the
this
fourth.
particular set of New Jacks, we have some what you call veterans coming to
On to attempt
convicts,
the try.
people that's, been on jokes, you know what I'm saying, probably did
The
a
extra
crime
point
in that
is
state
good,
or
and
a
now
crime
in
in
the
that
fourth,
city,
they're up by a touchdown and
and
an extra
have
point.
to do time in that
So that
city
was a
for the crime
six-play,
that they done, or
75-yard
just
drive.
generally
And they
transferred,
capped it off with a 1-yard
because of
plunge.
problems in another prison. And they wanted to get rid of those guys. So, here you go.
And he'll
Mama,
just take him in
who
this
that
drive. We'll
boy?
start at the 25.
That's bait right there. So in the process of the fishing expedition, you see Cordell go, oh,
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That number one beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
User, user, user.
And so as he get his placement, he don't even put his stuff up. He goes straight to Hooligan and dabbing Cordell down. They jump together and turns around, Buttman as well. He goes with Buttman too. So now Buttman dabbing him down.
Now
So
this
now
offense is back on the
tensions
field.
and alertness is at an all-time in a prison. So everybody think, man, we gotta get some
Smart
weapons.
move to
Me,
keep it
when
on
I
the
know
ground.
me and Nachi was like, man, we gotta get weapons
Well,
now.
they've got the
We got
lead.
some
The
real
defense-
serious predators in this prison. It's about to go down, and which it did go down, because three of the same type of dudes in the same dorm out my whole prison,
Part,
Joseph,
getting a takeaway. So now
and
for an
other
offense,
Joseph
you want to run the ball and
never
take as much time
had
as
to happen.
possible between snaps. Stay
So,
in bounds and let this
as
clock
everything
tick away.
started to
Didn't get
evolve,
much on first down. It's
these
2nd and 9.
three guys go to telling him what happened, and that they just
Motion from the
came
wide
out the
receiver.
that they run
Quick
this
touch
bitch.
pass to the
Man,
receiver.
yeah, we run this.
He is
Yeah,
going nowhere.
this,
Stop
that.
at the
You know
line
what I'm
of
saying? Now, for the next
Gotta
couple
give
of
the
days,
defense credit.
you see
Watching film,
Bam,
anticipating.
Bam,
They
no,
knew
Bam,
that this
no,
offense
Bam,
had this
more
play in
than
their back pocket. They knew
and
about the speed of this wide
they
receiver
walk
in different ways they were going to
selling
try to get him
drugs.
involved.
So
Everybody on
apparently,
defense
when
on the
Ralph
same
came,
page,
he
playing
smuggled some
together.
drugs
I
in.
love it.
And he
He
smuggled
ended
a
up
good bitch
losing
of
yardage
drugs
on the
in.
play,
And
and
I'm
they'll
talking
bring up
about they
fourth
got
down.
everything in here now.
And listen, that's not a surprise.
And
Obviously,
they,
want to throw the football
they
on the third
really
down to
making
try to
money
get a first
hand
down,
over
but
fist. So,
it got
ain't too
absolutely
much,
nowhere. Great job by the defense.
fighting and raping going on because they selling drugs and people using drugs. Okay, so now people is starting to run out of money. So we got this
Boy,
one
if they don't
Jack that
convert
came
this
in
fourth down,
with
there will
Ralph.
be
I
questions
guess
to
he
be
feels
answered.
like he knew Ralph well enough to where
And you
he
can give all
goes
the credit to
and
the
get a
crowd for
line
that
of
one.
credit.
Offense, no chance, and call for the false
So
start.
Ralph credits him, and he comes back and Ralph credits him again. His name Chad. I
Now
remember
this is
the
rolling
dude
the dice, or
because,
perhaps they've
I
gone
chopped it
outside
up
their
with him.
head.
He
They're
actually,
already
what I'm saying,
Boy, this
maybe
could
like
really
from
backfire if they don't
Zachary,
convert on
and
fourth down.
that's not too far from where,
A strike
I was born and
downfield.
raised,
They'll
in
get it
Baton
to the
Rouge.
48. No
So he
need to
fell
measure
with
it. It's a
Baton Rouge
first down.
Chad. So
And how about
he
this offense,
just
man?
came
They put the ball
on
in
the
the
bus.
hands
We
of the guy they trust the most.
So
Fourth down,
he ended up
needed
trading
conversion.
for
You want to
Ralph
salt this clock
until
away.
he
You want
like
this game to
$100
end
in the hole.
with you guys
And if
possessing
you
the
know in
football.
prison,
Big fourth down
$100
conversion.
it's like
They'll try
$1,000
the
on
run.
the street.
There he goes.
Got
Got enough for the first, and
maybe
he's
even
still
more.
going. They'll stop him at
So,
the 41, but he's got
Ralph
10
ended
yards,
up
and they'll
going
move the
to him,
chains.
it's maybe 2 days, 3 days later, because this dude Chad,
And the
he's a
Aggies
chaser.
back to the
Whatever
line
he
on
do,
first down.
we gotta have it back to back to back to
on this
back.
running game.
Ralph ended up going to him 2 days later and telling him, hey man,
They'll ride the hot hand.
when I'm gonna get my money?
This time there
And
is
Chance
no
didn't tell
running
me,
room
my
to be
people, I
found,
think
and
I'm
this
gonna get
defense
this one.
wasn't
I
going to
think
get
my
hit with
people
a big
gonna
run
get
twice
put
in
it
a
on my
row.
books this week.
And this situation
So,
here on
okay,
second down is the
Ralph,
exact
you know,
situation this
let him
offense
slide.
needs to stay
So
out of. You
now,
got the lead
God
late in the
comes
ball
to
game.
the
You
door
want to
and
get
calls
positive
for
yards,
child.
keep that clock
We
ticking.
all
Now in
get
a
ready to
situation
get
that's
the
interesting,
child.
do they
It's
want to
going
throw
to
the
the child or
football?
whatever.
How much do they
So
trust their
we
quarterback
get the
not to
child,
make
me
a
and Nigel,
mistake
we get
here
our
late in the football
trades,
game
you
with
know
the
what I'm
lead?
saying? So as we sit down, you
Early
know, we
movement on
see
the offense
Bill
will
Bell,
push
you
them
know,
back a bit.
walking towards
So the
us.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the
Bill
penalty.
Bell doing, you know, you're going to try
Let's
to
see
go
what
in and
they've
sit
got
by
on
us
second
or whatever,
down.
you know what I'm saying? Because shit, like I said, you got to sit where you falling. And so
Looking
why would
downfield,
he
it's
walking
Reed.
over here for
Unloads
us
to the wideout.
close by us?
Hauls it in.
So
Tripped up
he
for the
walks
tackle.
over there and
And they really
tries to
haven't put
grab
the
a
ball in his
proof
hands and said,
off
go
of
in the game.
Najee
Like,
play.
it's kind of been balanced.
And
But
he
this
figured
offense,
Najee
down the
jumped up
stretch,
because
this
Najee
is
is
a
straight.
great indication for this
Like,
offense
you
because
know what I'm saying?
he's
Najee
making a
jumps up
play
and bop,
through
bop,
the
bop,
air
bop, bop,
in a
bop.
big
Here,
moment.
Bambino
Gonna
all
need more of
top
it.
of the table, rolling fight. You know, they tearing it down.
And swooping,
So,
the
you
Buckeye
know,
crowd
they
alive on
fight for
third
about
down.
2-3 minutes before the guard make it to him. It take about 2 more minutes to
The
break it up.
RPO, it's
Guard
complete.
break it up. Now,
He's
keep in
not going to
mind,
get
the
there, and
block's
this
still flooded,
defense
so
really
they going
needed a
straight to
stop
the
like
hole.
that.
Okay, so
This is
they
one of
take
those unique
Bill
situations
Bambino
that
and
you can
Najee
as
to
a
the
head
hole.
coach. You're
And
trying
I'm
to
like,
feel the
in my
momentum, and what's
head,
your
I'm
confidence
thinking,
in your quarterback?
man,
Because you
my
got
dog
fourth, you're in
left me
field
at the
goal range,
time
but
where
you've got the
they got
weapons to
3
get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you
So,
kick the field
you
goal
know,
or do you go
I'm
for
thinking,
it?
as soon as I get back in there,
This
I'm
crowd
about to
bringing
grab my
serious
toothbrush
noise on this
and get the shit
huge
dropped it
fourth
on the
down
floor.
play.
You know what I'm
It's
saying? This
dropped, and
Bill
they're
White,
going to
Bob
tough way
Barker,
to end this
company
drive.
toothbrush, you know what I'm
They
saying?
thought
I'm
they
about to
had a
show
good
this
plan,
toothbrush
but
on
it
the
did
door,
not
you know what I'm
work.
saying? Rip some,
Got to get
rip a sheet or
everybody
something and
lined up
grab a
quickly.
rip sheet,
Time
you know what I'm
winding
saying?
away, and they've got to
And
push
give me
the
some
ball
more
down the
wax and
field.
I'm gonna try to double it up or
Return
whatever,
line
whatever.
complete.
Y'all know how that go.
Breaks
You
into
know
the
what I'm saying? I
opener.
ain't gonna really get all into that.
They
But
ripped off a
everybody
big
that's
one,
in
and they
prison
get it
know how
down
to
to
make a
the
shake. And if you
27.
went to prison, you know how to make a shake.
That's what's so scary about
So,
this offense.
you know,
They've got guys in the
that's
perimeter that can
I'm
change
gonna
the
get to
game
that
in
as soon
one
as
single
we get back
play,
from child.
and you saw it right there.
So
Too
now,
much speed on the
you
perimeter
know,
to create that
back in the
explosive play.
dorm, you know what I'm saying? And I
Looking to
immediately
throw
get
on
to
first
that.
down.
And I actually
Got
go
him
immediately
downfield.
over to Najee Rack. And
Buckeyes.
he
Nice
don't really
catch and
do
good
what he
work
does.
afterwards to get it into the end zone.
So,
And they desperately
okay,
needed that touchdown. Now
say
it's miracle time. We got to
2
kick this
more days,
onside
2
kick
or 3 more
and
days pass
somehow
by.
find a way
Ralph
to
goes
boot
back
a
to
long
Chad
field goal and
and like,
maybe win this
say,
thing
man,
at the
I'm
buzzer.
really getting impatient. Where my money at?
And they're going to go for
And
2
he
and
go
try to
Chad with
decide
the
it
same,
right now.
man, I called my auntie, man. Man,
To the
I actually
air,
called my
it's
auntie
Sayin.
and my mama to see
Looking to
which
buy
one of them
time.
package gonna come through first. You know what I'm saying? And
He is
Ralph's like,
in,
one of them better
and
come
they
through.
roll the
But
dice. Won't settle
if
for
I
the
get
tie, and
my
they
money
take
in
the
cash,
lead with a two-point
I'm gonna get my
conversion.
money in cash. Chad laughed, you know, like, you know,
Ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
this is
They'll bring it out to the 25.
this man is serious. So, okay, they back through them, and he goes to ski. That's
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air.
And now he actually tells me, hey, I'm going to give you 2 days to come up with my money. You know what I'm saying? I was all $70 on my money. You know,
From this
the problem
offense,
is
and
next
I love
time
it. The
I'm
defense was
standing in front of
prepared.
you.
You gotta know where the burners are.
So,
You know he can
then,
go. So you gotta play
and
that
a couple
deep
more
route. They
days go
play
by.
it great. Don't give
So,
up the big play.
he goes
Stay
to Chad.
deep and don't let
And he say,
anyone get
hey,
behind you.
all I want to hear is
And
yeah
they
or
get him
no.
on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball
And
game is over.
Chad shakes his head no.
What a show both
Ralph
of these
immediately
teams
walks
put on
off.
today. Couple of
He goes
outstanding
back
squads.
to Port
Highly
Allen,
contested
Big
battle
Bambino,
all the
and
way
over
to
there
the
by
very
D.
end.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
came into
because
this one
remember,
expecting this to
Bill
be a back and
Bambino's
forth
in the
battle.
hole.